Today on Houston Live, don't allow a bad credit score to take over. How you can rebuild your credit report to take control of your finances.
And she is best known for her children's books, including the classic Love You Forever. Local author and illustrator Sheila McGraw chats about her new book, Your Little Ones Will Love.
Plus, skateboard legend Tony Hawk is chatting about his new documentary, World Debut, which shows us how skateboarding came to be an Olympic sport.
And we are taking a step back in time at the Rosenberg Railroad Museum. A look at their new exhibit exploring the contributions women have made to railroading. All that and more happening today on Houston Life.
Live from Studio B and KPRC2. Houston Live starts now.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Houston Life. It is Thursday, July 8th. I'm Courtney Zavala.
Hi, Courtney. Hi, everybody. So glad to have you with us today. And Tex is joining us as well.
I know. He smells good. He's got a dose of cologne.
I got to tell you, yesterday he was tearing through the building. I've never seen him run so fast. So I know he likes to nap and relax during our show, but I promise this little pup's got a lot of energy.
He does. He gets the zoomies, you know. Oscar usually gets the zoomies later in the evening, but I think he gets it right before showtime.
Yeah, he was running around the newsroom.
I know. Okay, you know how we're always talking about just kind of strange things off the top of the show?
What do you mean?
You know, just, you know, we have like these crazy topics and different things. This one has bugged me for a very, very long time.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, so it is the age-old question of why is it that hot dogs over here, package of hot dogs and buns, because you can't buy one without the other. You can, but you're weird if you eat it without it, right? Just kidding. They don't match the numbers. They're not sold in equal packs.
So how many hot dogs come in a pack? 10? 8?
Yes, 10 hot dogs and then a pack
buns?
of 8 in the buns.
Okay, so essentially you're left with 2 bunless dogs.
And then you got to go buy another. It's like they've been, you know, working together. We have to buy more hot dogs. I don't know. But here's the thing. Finally, on change.org, we can make things happen. This is what we happen.
There's a petition?
There is a petition, and this is all based on Heinz Ketchup. Started the petition on change.org, calling it the Heinz Hot Dog Pact. The petition says, let's change hot dog history together, so we can increase the number of said buns sold in the pack to match the pack of hot dogs.
So that's the solution, to increase the number of buns.
Yes, we've already had 10 hot dogs.
Do you think that it's been a strategy to just get people to buy more of both? Because then you panic and you think, well, wait a minute, I have 10 people coming over, so I'm going to get 2 packs of hot dogs and 2 packs of buns.
I really do think so, but it still brings me to like Mr. Banks, where he has his complete meltdown in the grocery store from Father of the Bride. Remember that? That's like the best scene in the world. He's totally having a meltdown because his daughter's getting married. Listen, we're not the only ones. I'm not the only one that feels this, because about 14,000 people have already signed this petition. 14,001.
You are very passionate about this.
I feel this.
Wow. You know, I will say, it's been a while since I've had like a regular hot dog, because watch the video about pink slime on YouTube. It's nasty.
But listen,
there are a lot of plant-based dogs now that
still
are
need
delicious.
A bun. You still need a bun. Still 8, still 10 in that pack. There might be 4, and then you're left over with all these buns.
Okay, I'm gonna go check out the buns.
Still need a bun.
I need 8 of them.
And I'm gonna need your signature. 4,002. 14,002.
I can help you out with that. Hey, well, nothing says summer like hot dogs. Also, how about swimming? And here in Texas, we know it has been a little wet lately, so maybe the first thought isn't to jump in the pool. We don't have a pool, but you have a pool.
We have a pool. Yes,
Still
we
waiting
do.
for that invite. But so when I was in high school, do you remember I told you it must have gotten lost? We've changed our address so many times, the invitation got lost.
Yes.
Remember how during high school, my job, I was a swim instructor. So I would spend hours in the pool, right? Put lemon juice in my hair, it was nice and blonde, I was super tan, loading up on sunscreen. Well, the youngest students started at 4 years old.
Okay.
And we always had this issue with like kids doing a #1 in the pool, you know? Actually, there was one day that a girl puked in the pool and then I got viral meningitis, but that's a story. That's a story
Why
for
am I
another day.
laughing at that? That's a bad day at work.
So, well, here's the thing. So the CDC has actually made a recommendation that if you need to relieve yourself, you should go in the toilet, not in the pool, because when urine and chlorine mix in the pool, there is less chlorine available. What, you look stunned like it's a surprise people actually do this?
I'm surprised that we need a reminder, or the CDC needs to step in now.
Well, some adults still go in the pool.
No.
Sometimes it's tough to like get out of the pool for some adults who choose to.
What are you talking about? Here's my problem. I can't do it. I can't do it.
You can't go in the pool.
No, or a lake, nope, can't do it.
In
no
a
matter
lake,
how bad, it doesn't happen.
It's more difficult for me in a lake too because it's cold, so you have to like think and
Well,
concentrate.
actually, I think in the lake you actually have to get in the water, so that's half my problem. I don't like to swim in open bodies of water.
What if you're floating the river, like out on the Guadalupe or the Frio River?
Got to get out. I don't.
And what?
I can't do it.
Okay.
Stage fright. I cannot do it.
Well, this study then, this recommendation from the CDC does not apply to you. But check this out. So there's this conventional thinking that urine is sterile, right? Which if you're a healthy person, like your urine should be sterile. So it's not that it's going to like, that the urine will make you sick. The problem is the urine mixed with the chlorine reduces the effectiveness of the chlorine in the pool, and
then
it actually
you get viral
creates that. Well, I think that's from the girl puking. But they say though, experts say that the chlorine mixes with the urine, and it actually creates other chemicals that are bad for you, and can burn your eyes and cause problems. And again, the whole point is the chlorine kills the germs, and so if there's more urine in the pool, the chlorine's not working, therefore making you more susceptible to all these little microbes.
Okay, just get out of the pool to go pee.
But here's the other thing, though. If you're in the pool, I mean, people are naturally releasing sweat, hair microbes, fecal matter microbes. Like, there's a bunch of gross stuff on our skin that naturally ends up in the pool.
I know. Don't add more by peeing in it. Just get out and use the bathroom.
Well, we solved the problem, right?
Yeah, get out of the pool. Go to the bathroom.
And grab a hot dog while you're at it.
With matching number of buns.
There you go.
Problems are solved here on Houston
Amen.
Life. By the way, still to come, you guys, this one is going to make your head explode. The letter one mom received from her neighbor and why her cheeks, these cheeks, may be blushing.
Okay, but first let's check in with Joe Sam, who is chugging along with a pretty cool family activity. Hey, Joe, we love this spot.
Yeah, I love it too, Courtney and Derek. We're checking out the Rosenberg Railroad Museum, and we're going to be telling you about the new exhibit that they have, all focusing on women and the contributions they've made to the industry. I got my conductor hat on, so we're ready to go. More Houston Life when we return.
What you know about me? Just what the people say.
Okay, so we talk a lot about neighbors and things that happen at home on this show. And a couple weeks ago, you know, we moved into this new house. We don't have window coverings yet.
Right.
And so sometimes at night we think, oh, wait, did I lock the front door? Did we set the alarm? So you got to go downstairs. But what if you're already ready for bed? You know, like not fully dressed.
In your pajamas.
Oh, yeah.
Or robe. Your slippers.
Okay.
Silk robe.
If you wear those things, right? But what if you don't?
So you don't wear those?
I'm just saying some people don't, and so neighbors might see them. That was the case for a woman over in the UK. So she got this note from her neighbors.
Okay.
It would be much appreciated if you could at least shut your blinds when walking naked around your house. My kids do not and would not like to see your blank out on the show. Much appreciated, your neighbors. So, and this is I mean, she's a very beautiful woman. I think she said she was minding her own business. She just had a t-shirt and underwear on. She said they were like French panties on. So maybe, so anyway, the question is, I mean, she's in her own home. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all.
No, I mean, there's really not anything wrong with it, but she has to realize that there are other people that can see her.
But if those people don't want to see, then they might wish to perhaps not look in that direction.
all day long? I can't look in that direction?
She literally just went down to lock the door and lower the blinds.
I bet there's more to the story.
Lock the door, lower the blinds.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, let's bring in Lauren Kelly with our question of the day. Lauren.
All right, y'all, we want to hear from you. What's one thing you don't want your neighbors to know about you? And so many of you have already commented. Let's jump right in to Miss Denise. She writes in, we talk about his man bun and his taste in music. Ooh, so bad. Robin says, what my closet looks like. I even have a closet system from a major brand, and it's still a mess with shoes, swimsuits, and a bunch of randomness all over the floor. So I have to just close my bedroom door and hide my laundry when company comes. And Tommy writes in, I have a 4-pound Chihuahua pup, and sometimes I don't pick up her poo.
Tommy,
gotta
I hope
do
you
that.
mean in
Oh, man.
your own yard.
Yeah, that's just gross. Well, you guys head over to the Houston Life Facebook page and join the conversation. We're going to share a ton more of your comments a little bit later on. I do have to admit, Derek and Courtney, that we have a flat space on top of our roof that we have gone up, had pizza and wine, and just kind of spied on everybody. No one can see us. We're just like watching.
I
We're
wanna
the
go in your
neighborhood
house.
I
watch.
don't know. There's always someone that can see you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably. We're like, we're just watching. Tex, do you want to come with me for a
Imagining the
little?
headline right now, too. Local woman falls off a roof and breaks her arm.
Don't put that out
spying on
there.
Her neighbors.
Don't put that out there.
Okay, I think Tex wants
Yeah,
to go
I'm going
with
to
you.
take him with
You
me
take
for
him.
sure. Okay, come with me.
You know, I love
Cuddle
how
time.
forthcoming our viewers are as well. I've always considered myself sort of an open book, and I think it's great that y'all share these comments.
Thanks for sharing. Sharing is caring.
By the way, scroll on those comments because there are some good ones that we can't share with you on air, but it's quite funny.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Lauren.
Thanks,
Good
guys.
stuff. Have some good cuddle time.
Okay.
We are hopping aboard the Rosenberg Railroad to check out its museum that's on a mission to preserve and educate the community about railroading in Fort Bend County.
I can't wait to take my mom here. My grandfather was a conductor on the Union Pacific Railroad. So Joe Sam is at the museum now getting a look at their new exhibit spotlighting the contributions women have made to railroading. Joe, this is so cool.
It really is cool, and it's really great being here because it has so much history in this place and so much great things that women have done with the railroading industry. And that's why we have the curator here, Miss Cecilia, to talk about all of those contributions that they've made. Thanks for having us here. Such a great place, and we have some amazing stories that people can bring their entire family to come and check out.
That's right. That's right. So we have the Women in Railroading, and basically this exhibit explores women in the railroading industry. They've always been involved in it, and so I really wanted to highlight certain women in the industry. So if we look back here, we have the Harvey Girls, and they really start with Fred Harvey, the Harvey Company. And he was an entrepreneur. He was an immigrant. He was from England, but he had an eye, right? So he thought anywhere where railroads stopped, he was like, why don't I create a chain of restaurants? And so he had these ladies called the Harvey Girls, and he was extremely strict with them. He was like, you can't marry. That was back in the day.
They have
And
to
then-
sign a contract, I hear.
That's right. They had to sign a contract. They were paid $25 a month. It was advertised they wanted girls from 18 to 30 years old, no makeup, extremely, well-mannered and everything like that. And so
Wow.
it was really great. So if you look at this picture back here, our museum is actually modeled after this, after the Union Depot, which burned down around 1917. This is the Harvey House here in Rosenberg, Texas. It no longer exists. We're not really sure what happened to it, but this is a clearer picture.
A lot of great stories that we have and a lot of pictures that you can actually see that takes you all the way back in time. The costume here too, just to give you an example of how they actually look. When we come back, we're going to have the executive director, and Cecilia's going to stick around too to tell us a little bit more about some of the other stories and the other great women that you can see here that have made such great contributions to the railroading industry. Derek and Courtney, such an awesome place to bring your family and check out.
All right, Joe, enjoy it. We'll see you in just a bit. When we come back, is it time to upgrade the look of your home? How a team of flooring experts can bring the shopping experience straight to you with hundreds of samples to choose from.
And have credit problems? How you can repair your credit by fixing errors with the help of a credit expert. Houston Life will be right back.
School is out, the kids are home, and that means extra foot traffic in your home. But are your floors ready for it? A company called 50 Floor promises to help by installing made-to-last flooring, and in many cases, the transformation can take only one day. Maria, it's great to see you.
Likewise.
I see you've brought some samples. We're going to get into the specifics of these in just a bit. But for people who have never heard of 50 Floor, give us the big picture.
Okay, so 50 Floor has much more than just 50 floors to offer you, or 50 categories to offer you. But we are very different, Derek, in that we bring the showroom to you. So you don't have to go to the big box store, fight the crowds, fight the rain that we've had, the hot weather that we've had. So we're going to bring you all of these samples to your home. You're going to be with a flooring expert right there in front of you that is going to bring you hundreds of these samples, from carpet to tile and hardwood and laminate and upscale vinyl, right there in your home.
It's so great that the samples come to you and the expert comes to you, because a lot of people, you know, when you bring home those little samples, it's hard to tell, but people can actually see these in their spaces. We talked about kids being out of school, maybe more foot traffic with friends coming over during the summer.
Exactly.
Wood flooring, vinyl flooring, engineered flooring, it seems like it's all come a really long way. So talk about some of the different options.
You know, we really want to focus on your lifestyle. So for the flooring expert that comes to your home, that's the main thing they're going to focus on. What do you like, first of all, but also what is your life like? So I think that the most popular idea for folks now is the waterproof, the water resistant, the stain resistant, because of the kids or the pets. If you don't have kids or pets, maybe you do want to go the hardwood route. But if not, we do have all of these options for you with the engineered flooring that is still hardwood, but it's just going to be more water resistant. And the cost, you're talking about a fraction of a price. So that's why we also want to talk to you about budget. And again, all of these details are very important because, for example, you and I have very different households, right? So we're going to take that into account when we come to you.
We were talking during the commercial break. In our last house, we had solid hardwood floors. Our new house, we actually have engineered hardwood, and I can already tell it's much more durable because we're pretty careful people, but hardwood gets scratched. Let's talk specifically about the vinyl. So that's over here, and I think a lot of people would be surprised to know that is actually vinyl flooring.
I know, and you know, we call it upscale vinyl because it really does have the look and feel of the hardwood, if you'd like it, or the tile, if you'd like that. So really, it just depends on what your preference is. But definitely this upscale vinyl has come a long way. The technology now also allows us to use and abuse these types of floors because they can take the beating and they will last about 25 to 30 years. Again, technology has come a very long way.
Yeah, and what's incredible, I was touching those earlier, there's texture in them. You feel the texture. It's not just a printed pattern. Okay, let's talk about the installation process, because this is something, Maria, that I think really is incredible that 50 Floor does.
I know.
One day?
It's usually one day, Derek. I know most people don't really believe that. Okay, if you have tile, that might take a little bit longer because you know it takes a day to set sometimes. But all other types of flooring, it also depends on the size of the job. If you have your whole house, it might not be in one day. But usually people have a kitchen or 2 or 3 rooms. We will do that in one day. We come in, we take out the old flooring, and we, of course, are going to move the furniture for you. So we make it very easy. You don't have to do that ahead of time. And then we're going to go ahead and remove the old flooring. We're going to inspect the subfloor to make sure that that's okay. And then we're going to go ahead and put the new flooring down. We're going to move your furniture back. So it's extremely easy. Most times people go to work and they allow us to come in, do the floor makeover. They come back from work to new floors. So pretty easy.
It's almost like magic. You wave the magic wand. I can't believe people don't even have to move their own furniture. You guys do it all. Maria, it's great to see you. Thanks so much.
Likewise. Thank you.
And 50 Floor does have a special offer for Houston Life viewers. Call within the next hour and receive free installation. You can also use the promo code Houston Life to get an extra $100 off your order. Call 877-50-FLOOR. That's 877-503-5667, or visit 50floor.com. Now let's send things on over to Courtney, who has a way for us to improve our finances. Hi, Courtney.
Hey, Derek. You know, if you've ever tried disputing errors on your credit report, then you'll know it's no easy feat and can be extremely time-consuming. Also frustrating, right? Our next guest promises to do all the heavy lifting for you, save you time and money. Here with more is certified consumer credit counselor and president of Credit 360 Counseling, Marco Salinas. It's great to see you, Marco.
Thank you, Courtney. Thanks for having me.
Okay, before we get into the details of the program, I know that we've probably piqued a lot of interest for people when they hear credit reports.
Yep.
First of all, here's your soapbox. How important is good credit? I mean, these days you really can't do anything without it.
You know, it's become such an integral part of our overall financial health.
Right.
You know, just being able to save money on a wide array of things. We don't realize all the things that our credit impacts us on. It's not just necessarily buying a car. It's not just necessarily buying a house. Things like even your insurance are affected by that. A lot of employers are still checking your credit report, right? And so ultimately, what it boils down to is that when your credit is good, you're going to save money. You're going to put more money in your pocket. When your credit is bad, you're going to be paying extra fees. You're going to be paying higher interest. And you know what? Those things add up. They really do add up, you know, and it can have a big, you know, impact on your, like I said, your overall, you know, financial wellness.
Absolutely. And I feel like, too, maybe even we're seeing a younger generation get poor credit or poor marks on that credit report a lot younger than we had been in the past.
Yes.
Okay, what does credit repair, what does this process look like? Sometimes people hear this and they think, oh, it's too good to be true.
Yeah, so there is a law that is in place. It's called the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and that's what ultimately allows you to challenge those items on your credit report. So everything that we do is within and underneath that law, okay? The difference really is that it's one of those things that people can do for themselves. If you want to go ahead and write the letters out, you want to go ahead and mail those to the credit bureaus, and you want to go ahead and fight with the collection agencies. But what people find is that there's just a lot of back and forth. It's time consuming. They have tactics that they use to discourage you, to slow you down. And so ultimately what happens is people say, you know what, enough of this. Can I just outsource this to someone, right? The problem, though, is also that there are a lot of people that are charging pretty hefty fees for doing this. And so we kind of felt like we would solve that issue, and we want to make it really easy for our customers to get in. And so we created our 90-day rapid repair program. And with this program, one of the big takeaways is that there are no upfront fees. Okay, so with our 90-day rapid repair program, we've got no upfront fees. There's no payments for 30 days. We want you to basically just sign up, get in, and let's worry about that later. Okay, so you got a whole entire month that you know can get the process rolling. We only charge for the items that are actually deleted. So it's a performance-driven system. So a lot of other companies are doing the monthly fee, right? You pay $100 a month, and they basically work on your credit until the end of time. They're trying to drag it out. They're trying to go slow. Our process is aggressive, and we try to go as quickly as we can. And so there's no risk. There's absolutely no risk to the consumer in signing up for a program like this.
And it seems 90 days, no risk, and you know, don't kick the can down the road. Fix this now while you can, and let you guys do all the heavy lifting.
That's right, exactly. We'll do the dirty work. We'll get all that back and forth stuff for you. We'll keep you abreast as to what's going on. We have a portal where you can kind of track your progress, and we really do try to make it very simple and very easy. And the biggest thing is just, it's aggressive, it's 90 days, it's quick, it's fast, it's to the point. And we've got a few pictures of some of our success stories here. We love those. And we're always looking and trying to make more. We want more success stories. Well, guess what? If you don't take action, it'll never happen.
That's right. And you know what? I know a lot of people say they're embarrassed or whatever. Don't be embarrassed. Just make the call.
That's right. That's exactly right.
You got to take it off.
Yeah, you don't realize how many people are affected by this. And now we've got COVID, right? And people are in this post-COVID era. So there's another thing that has hindered some people. So just move forward, take those steps, and we'll be right there for you, and we'll get your back.
I like the fact that you guys do the heavy lifting. I'm a fan of outsourcing. For more information on Credit 360 Consulting, you can visit 281creditrepair.com or simply give them a call, 281-699-8155. Now let's send things over to Lauren, who is chatting with a skateboarding legend today. Oh, I love this story, Lauren.
I know, so excited. Still ahead, skateboard icon, legend Tony Hawk, and sports commentator Selma Masekela are chatting all about their new Olympics documentary world debut. Plus, we'll get a check of what is coming up for the news at 4 o'clock. Houston Life is back in just 2 minutes.
Hey, it's 3:30. Welcome back to Houston Live. Courtney and Derek back with you on this Friday Eve.
Yeah, it is almost Friday. That's some great news. Well, earlier in today's show, we asked, what is one thing you do not want your neighbors to know about you? You guys are hilarious.
This is
Jessica
so
writes in, I turn them into the HOA. Hint, hint, fix your side of the fence, people.
I feel like this is kind of cathartic for a lot of people today,
Like
writing this in.
therapy.
Anna writes in that I really don't want to associate with any of them. Just leave me alone and mind your business.
Ooh, harsh. But I get it. When you get home and you're
Just
checking the mail
stop.
and you get trapped. Tito writes in that I've been trying to reach them about their car's extended warranty. You know, we were just laughing about this. Oh my gosh, just the other day, Brandon gets all these calls about his car's warranty. I do too now.
I know, I get them, but I also got a spam call today saying that I was being investigated.
Who's investigating you?
I don't know. They hung up before I could get to the bottom of it.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully they'll call back. Now let's check in with Keith and Lauren and Frank for a look at what they have coming up at the top of the hour. Hey, guys.
Well, neighbors. You either you love them or you don't.
What's the old saying? Fences make good neighbors or something?
Yeah, we like all of our neighbors.
I know, we do too.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
I think the one thing I would want them to know is that that I leave laundry around a lot, you know.
You don't pick up after yourself?
No, so if they, you know, we haven't invited them over a lot because, you know, there's stuff on the dryer and in the dryer and, you know, in the room, you know, so. And Lisa doesn't yell at me as much as she used to, but yes, about it. But yeah, that's one thing I wouldn't want them to know. And if they're watching, I guess they know now.
You'll let us know.
I told them.
You'll let us know. But
yeah. So before you come over, give me a call, let me know so I could pick up the.
Put it all in the closet.
It is clean though.
That's all that matters, right?
All right. Hey guys, how are you all doing today? Speaking of our neighbors, you're just on the other side of a wall. I don't know if people at home realize that. You know, you're right next door to us.
I know. We should make it just a glass window and we'd actually be able to see you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
we
don't want you seeing what goes on in here.
Stuff the
It's just
laundry
so
in the
much
dishwasher
fun.
before we get there.
that's right. I've got dirty socks all over the place.
Oh my goodness. All right. So we got dirty socks. We got some rain out there too, right, Frank?
Yes, we do. We still have all kinds of advisories to talk about. Here's our Abacus camera. We've gotten another break. Dry slot right into most of the Houston area. So the bark has been a little worse than the bite for us today. 79 at Bush, though, 86, 85, 84, and there are showers around. You can see, especially north of I-10 here, pushing up 290 back out here in Kingwood, off toward Montgomery County. Generally speaking, these have only dropped maybe a half of an inch of rain, and that's about it. The heavier showers have been down here again southwest. Here's a look. 3-hour rainfall totals. This blue is anywhere from 1/10 of an inch to 1/3 of an inch. So out towards Cypress, maybe a ½ inch of rain. And then we get down to Matagorda County, 1 to 2. And for that reason, there's an aerial flood advisory until 4:45. So you folks have already had a ton of rain and you're already getting more. So watch out, especially there in Matagorda. We do have flood watches. Galveston, Brazoria, Fort Bend, Wharton, Matagorda, Jackson, and Lavaca counties, and Colorado County around Columbus may be added to this. Right now, it's through tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock, so we'll keep an eye on that. And the red box down to the south, that still is a flash flood warning for the Rockport area as they continue to deal with flooding that's already occurring. So there's a look at the bigger picture. Here's what I want you to notice. This low is beginning, that's right there, is beginning to shift off to the west. That's good news because it's going to take a lot of the rain with it. Not concerned about what you see here in Louisiana. That's going there. This will be pulled in our general direction. So this is what we're going to have to keep a focus on as we go into tonight. And then overnight, this is midnight, 12:30. Continue to see showers into the overnight. And then this is tomorrow morning. But look what happens as we get into the later hours of Friday. Things begin to dry out and we really start to improve. So we'll talk more about that coming up at 4 o'clock. How much more rain I'm expecting, some weekend dry out, and then when summer, quote unquote, is back. Hot and humid.
I think some of us are ready for it.
I know I am.
Yeah, careful what you wish for, though, right? Frank, thank you. And here's a look at some of the other stories that we're covering this afternoon. It is the heartbreaking story of a 17-year-old boy shot while driving home with his father after catching an Astros game. As police are still looking for the shooter, we're hearing from the boy's father for the first time what he is saying and sharing about his son.
Just 2 weeks before the start of the Olympics, Tokyo has been placed under a state of emergency because of a rise in coronavirus cases. We will take a closer look at what it means for the Olympic Games and what the athletes won't be seeing because of this declaration.
Also at 4, a burglar who made himself a little too comfortable in someone else's home. How comfortable? Let's just say it included cooking some waffles, eating a lean cuisine, and even using the bathroom. What happened when the homeowners were awoken by the noise.
Okay.
Yes, they were home.
Hey, there's rude and then there's rude. I mean, come on.
I mean, burglars gotta eat.
Lego my ego.
Really?
Sounds waffle to me.
Wow. Bold.
Okay, guys, see you at 4 o'clock.
Okay, well, if you don't know this, the Tokyo Games kick off in just a few weeks, of course, with skateboarding, baseball, softball, karate, sport climbing, and surfing making their big debut on this international stage.
I know, so many
Baseball's
new sports
back.
included this year. Lauren Kelly joins us now with more on a new documentary about how skateboarding came to be an Olympic sport. Lauren, this is so cool.
This is awesome. World Debut gives fans an insider's look at how new sports like skateboarding, surfing, and sport climbing were added to the international competition stage this year. Skateboard legend Tony Hawk and sports commentator Salema Masekela chatted with me all about their new Olympics documentary, some fun old skateboarding movies, and Tony's recent viral video with Avril Lavigne.
I never thought anyone was going to take it seriously enough to put it on an event like the Olympics.
You know, I was debating this morning on whether to wear my Gleaming the Cube or my Lords of Dogtown shirt, but I had to represent the Zephyr today, so that's what I chose. How's that?
That's amazing.
That's I can't believe you can find a Gleaming the Cube shirt. I'm more impressed by that than anything.
Well, guys, I'm so excited to talk to you today about World Debut ahead of the big Tokyo Games. The Olympics are approaching very quickly, but first, there's been a lot of headlines for 2021. Tony, do you think the biggest one yet is going to be that Avril Lavigne's 2002 hit Skater Boy was really about you?
I never thought of it in that light, but hey, I'm honored all the same. I honestly never imagined that 4 tricks on a 4-foot mini ramp would go viral in my lifetime.
Well, you know, it doesn't take much to go viral this year, so of course that anything you touch with that skateboard is going gold. All right, let's talk about the Olympic Games coming up. Skateboarding is finally going to get its recognition on the big stage internationally. How does that feel for you guys who've been a part of the sport for so long and were really originally treated as kind of outcasts?
Hey, it's very validating, and I think it's exciting. You know, also part of me just thinks it's about time they figured it out. This is what kids are into. This is what kids have been into, and they keep presenting these sports that are the audience is not getting any younger for. And so when skateboarding and surfing and sport climbing make their debut, they're going to see this new injection of energy into the Summer Games.
Let's talk about the new documentary, World Debut. This is just awesome. It's a great behind-the-scenes look at really how the sport came to be. Do you think that the fans and the athletes alike are just going to love watching this?
Yeah, I think so. It shows the true backstory of how these sports came to be included in the Tokyo Games, and a lot of heartbreak along the way. And a lot of perseverance from the people involved. And so it's fascinating to watch, but it also shows the camaraderie of all the athletes across all the disciplines.
Now, what do you think you're looking forward to most about the Olympic Games? Them finally getting to happen, them being in Tokyo. What's really gonna get you there?
You know, I'm a lifelong skateboarder and surfer. And if you would have told, you know, the 19, 20-year-old me that this day was going to happen, I would have thought absolutely no way. And so now to be able to be there in Tokyo and to see these sports playing on the same levels as world-class track and field and gymnastics and all these other sports across the board, it's just a great, I'm excited for the opportunity of the expansion of the landscape of the new countries that don't have a culture in these sports, that after these Olympics, they will.
Well, I think what fans can look forward to most is that we hope you get back onto TikTok and make some more viral content for us. How does that sound?
All right. As soon as I'm off this interview, let's go. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Well, Tony and Sal, thank you so much for your time. We're really looking forward to our fans and our viewers watching World Debut. It's out now on the Olympics YouTube channel. Thank you so much for bringing what you have to the sport. It's going to be a lot of fun this year, so best of luck out there.
Thank you.
Like we just said right there, world debut now streaming on that Olympics YouTube channel. But if you can't find it, I put a link up directly at HoustonLife.tv. Derek and Courtney, it felt so cool talking to him because he's still so good at both of them. But Tony is still such a great skateboarder. And Sel, of course, is just the commentator for all of the X Games. And they've been together working as a team for so many years. It's so fun to see them do that.
And it's really great that I feel like skateboarding, BMXing, these extreme sports are getting sort of the international stage that it deserves, right? They are true athletes.
Yes, for sure. It's going to be exciting,
Indeed. Thanks, Lauren Kelly. See you in a bit. All right, coming up, the book Love You Forever is one of the most popular children's classics. Did you know, though, its illustrator calls our neck of the woods home?
Well, local author and illustrator Sheila McGraw has a brand new book we know the little ones will love. She's here in studio. More on that when Houston Life returns. After finding success as an illustrator of the popular children's classic Love You Forever, Sheila McGraw left the cold Canadian weather for a waterfront community in Galveston County.
Yeah, the author just finished cooking up a new book for the smallest of readers. It is called Of Love and Pies. Sheila McGraw joins us now with more on the book. And this is so exciting that you're here in studio. I had no idea you were local, and we were just chatting during break. Love You Forever, written by Robert Munch. He approached you in 1986, asked you to illustrate it. I'm telling you, every time I read this book, Sheila, and Courtney, I know you feel the same, cannot hold back the tears.
When I do a book signing now for Love You Forever, I always have the box of Kleenex right there.
Yes.
And if people start telling me their stories about how they got into the book, and the Kleenex disappears pretty quick.
It does, you know.
And the other thing that happens is that the women mainly, but lots of guys too, they will sing me the song, their own version. And I've always thought it'd be great to have some kind of interesting thing of having a bunch of people just come on or phone in and sing it.
Right? Oh my gosh, it's lovely. Well, it's an incredible career that you've had. Of course, the illustration. I mean, when you must get touched by people hearing these stories over and over. Of course, you're a mom of 3 grown boys now, but this is such a heartwarming, a beautiful part of your history.
I just feel so fortunate to be able to touch some small lives, big lives.
Right.
I mean, Mother's Day is when it sells the most. People buy it for their moms. So that's an interesting thing. And we've crossed generations. We now have the kids who had it read to them as when they were little, they've grown up, they're bringing their kids in.
Wow. You're so humble as well. I love that you say touch some lives. Literally, it has sold tens of millions of copies. So you're very modest. We appreciate that. Of Love and Pies. So this is your brand new book. You wrote the book.
I wrote the book.
And you illustrated the book. So describe to us, without giving too much away, why would young people love this? Because it's for small children, right?
Well, yeah, it's age 4 to 8, around there. Everybody needs a laugh right now. And this book is just humorous. Although I found that people who are reading it are becoming a little choked up because there is a sentiment in it. It's kind of about, can you say I love you too many times? Is there such a thing as too much I love yous or too much pie?
I don't think so.
I'm going to say no to both of those.
Yeah, I agree.
What a lovely story, and I think that's true. It's true as well, because as you're talking, I'm thinking about the amount of times I kiss my boys or I say I love you, you know, and I want them to do that with their kids, right, one day. And so you get all ooey gooey thinking of all of this. But at the end of the day, what I love about you, either in your illustrations or now in this new book, is you're a mom that has her heart full, and I feel like that has really come out in illustration and in words. And is that sort of the...
That's a huge compliment.
Well, is that that's got to be the inspiration, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can't have too many books about love.
Right. I know.
And this is just a different way of looking at it. It's humorous. But, for example, when you're saying you tell your boys you love them all the time, what if every time you said I love you, you got 20 pies?
Bring it on.
That's what it's about. Soon they're piling up. There's more than a giant can eat. There's pies stacked up to the moon. They can climb up to the moon on them. And then the problems start. You know, the playground's full of pies, all this sort of thing going on, and they can't eat them all. There's just too many. So they have to come up with a friendly resolution at the end. And I think it's got a great ending.
Your process of writing these books, it's fascinating. So since Love You Forever, since you illustrated that book back in the 80s, 15 picture books you've written and illustrated since then. And I think we have some photos of some of the sketches because, I mean, a book is something for you, you've got to pour your heart and soul into creating this. And I would imagine that, especially during a year like COVID, when a lot of people were feeling down, you were somehow able to dig deep and find creative work within your brain that really helps uplift other people.
I've been kind of training for COVID my whole life. I've always worked from home. And you know, I live in my head, so it wasn't that much different for me. And it was a great time to actually buckle down with the books and get a couple of things done. I've got lots of stuff simmering on the back burner too.
Including maybe that song. Might be a little bit easier for everybody to do the song, right? Well, it was such a treat to meet you, and thank you so much for coming in. We do appreciate it, and I cannot wait to get on those pages of Love and Pies.
I think I'm going to do a Sheila McGraw marathon this weekend.
Yes.
Read all your books.
All right.
We can all use a hug
I like
and a
that.
smile. Thank you, Sheila. It's an honor to meet you.
Thank you.
Love and Pies is now available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And to connect with Sheila, you can visit our website, HoustonLife.tv.
All right, now let's check back in with Joe, who's been hanging out at the Rosenberg Railroad Museum today. Hey, Joe, how's it going?
Hey, Derek and Courtney, when we come back here, we're going to be checking out the Quebec, one of the amazing trains that they have to talk more about all of the great things that you can come and discover here with your entire family at the Rosenberg Railroad Museum. Much more Houston Life in just 2 minutes. Welcome back to Houston Life. We are really feeling like a train conductor because we are aboard the Quebec right now here at the Rosenberg Railroad Museum, and I have the executive director with me, Rainey, to tell us about this amazing train. This is awesome, and it's modeled after the 19th century.
Yes, Joe. Thank you for coming out. This is the Quebec. It's an 1879 rail car restored to its 1920s look when it was acquired by the Canadian National Railway.
We kind of want to walk through and show people how beautiful it is inside of here because this is exciting for the entire family. So let's go around, and our photographer Paul is going to walk with us. It's a little tight corner, so we want to go ahead and tell people what we're about to see. So come on over here and just tell us what we're looking at as we go down here.
So these rooms would have been the rooms where the passengers stayed. This is a business class car, so this would have been the businessman's room where he would have traveled staying with his family.
Yeah, and then there's some other great areas too. So you have all of these different areas where people stay with their families as they were coming down, but they had something to eat too because they get hungry, and we want to come here inside the kitchen as well to show people how that looks as well, because this is something that just takes you all the way back to the past.
Absolutely. So every train car would have had a steward on it. The steward would have been responsible for preparing the meals. As you can see in here, there's a kitchen, a sink. There would have been a stove. As we know from the coal chute right there, it would have been a coal burning stove. There is also a place where they would have loaded ice blocks from the top and stored them into the ice box, which would have kept the food.
Yeah, and then we want to come on all the way back down to the back, because what I want to talk about is how people can not only come and check out these amazing structures that you have here, including the Station 17, but also the exhibit that we were talking about earlier and the contributions that women have made to the railroading industry. And Cora, tell us a little bit how they can do that and how long it's going to be lasting.
Yes, so here at the Rosenberg Railroad Museum, our exhibition, Women in Railroading, will be here until we start our next one on November 10th. And our next one will be Presidents in Railroading. So it's going to be great. It will open on Veterans Day. We hope you come out and enjoy both. Historic Tower 17 we have on the property, 118 years old. We have women on our exhibit that had worked in that tower. So it's a lot of great information, inspiration for engineers,
Absolutely.
designers.
So many people.
Yes, so many people.
Rainey, thank you so much for all of that information. Courtney and Derek, so much beautiful things that you can come out here and see with your entire family. We're going to send things back to you, and when we do send things back to you, we want to send it to you on these beautiful stained glass windows that are also inside of the Quebec. Back to you guys in the studio.
It really is like going back in time. Joe, thanks so much for that.
Yeah, they don't make trains like that
Certainly
anymore.
not.
After the break, a look at what's coming up on tomorrow's show, including a country superstar who is heading home.
We'll be right back.
Coming up tomorrow on Houston Life, the unique general store that's become a staple in the historic 6th Ward community. We'll learn how the family-run shop is supporting dozens of small businesses throughout Houston.
Plus, country music sensation Clay Walker is returning to his roots. What the Texas singer has planned for his big homecoming concert in the Woodlands. I'm so ready for concerts.
And especially Clay Walker's, right? We love Clay Walker.
Win-win.
He is so nice and just a beautiful person.
Love him.
Okay, so earlier in today's show, we were asking you what maybe do you not want your neighbors to know about you. We do have one more comment to share from Gail. Courtney, why don't you do the honors?
Regarding the pool, so we were talking about the CDC's guidelines to, you don't pee in your pool. Gail says, regarding the pool, I don't swim in your toilet, so don't pee in my pool. Amen, Gail.
That is very, very reasonable. I think Gail wins. I think Gail wins the comments
It's a
for the day.
perfect way to go out on this Friday Eve.
It is. I'm gonna go get some lemonade.
Okay. And don't go swimming in my pool. We'll see you tomorrow.
I think it's time to toss it over to Keith and Lauren.
Hey,
my friends.
Okay, but you know what? Lauren didn't realize it was Thursday.
No, I didn't. So
What day do you
that's
think it was?
exciting news.
Friday Eve, girl.
You thought it was Wednesday still?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, because
I had to think about it.
Yeah.
Don't take me back there with you.
Get excited.
You're welcome for the good news.
Yes, thank you, Derek. Thank you.